What's up, traders? Welcome back to another day trading recap video. As you can see, huge loss, and basically it's not even my fault. I got filled for shares about 40 seconds later that I didn't even put my order out for. Um, I canceled the order, and then 40 seconds later, as basically the next candle is about to open, I get filled for the shares at a ridiculously high price. When the price of the candle is like almost $1 below where the actual price is. And then here I am trying to figure out why I get filled, and it just keeps dropping. So it just makes a huge loss. For some reason, the canceled order didn't cancel them, even though it said canceled order. And I got in with more shares at a different price. And then out of nowhere, it says filled, and then it says canceled something rejected. Even though I already canceled the order and got in with different shares at a different price. And then when the order's not out there anymore, it puts my order back in and fills me all the way up here at like 20 something, way up here when the candle's way down here, like way down here. So let's see here. This is where I was day trading. Okay, here we go. I bought 5. I did not buy these first. I bought 14. I bought 5 at 14.82. This is my first trade because it went up. I hit buy market here, and it did not fill me. The market order was going up with it. I canceled it. It pulled back, and I got him with 5 down here at 14.82. And I was in, and it was basically not doing anything. And it starts to come down, come down. I'm debating on selling, and all of a sudden I'm filled with another 5 all the way up at 15.27, all the way up here. When the price of the candles is all the way down here, and it was already canceled. But now they changed it to say I bought them first, and the canceled order's gone. I canceled the order, and I bought these shares first at 14.82. Not the other way around. I didn't buy these first. I guess they must have lagged somehow. But that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. How am I going to get filled for an order already canceled and said I didn't want? I took my order out of the market and got in with a different order. How are you going to put that back in and change that I canceled it and take it out of here? How are you going to do that? I have no proof because I wasn't recording, because my class literally just ended because we have nothing to do today. So she said, go watch Netflix. That is some bullshit. I'm so frustrated with this brokerage right now. How are you going to put me in an order that I never even, like, I canceled the order. 30 to 40 seconds later, I get into it when it's canceled at a ridiculous price. Literally, it's down here at like 14.50, and I get filled for it at 15.27. How is that even possible? I really wish I was recording it. I don't know if I can go back in time. It's probably too late now. It's over like, what, 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago now. If I could go back in time, I would, to show you. I don't know if I can or not. I'm so pissed right now. That's like 3% of my account. And I never even wanted to get in with 10 shares. I only wanted to get in with 5. I'm going to have to text them asking them why that order went in. Because I canceled it. And the canceled order is not even here. It's literally gone. How can they take out a canceled order? I just don't understand. I'm very frustrated today. I really don't like this brokerage. They lag so much, and their customer support lies to you all the time. I catch them in lies all the time. I swear. This broker absolutely sucks. Cannot wait to get off them. For the time being, I'm gonna have to use them, but That's just some absolute bullshit. Very, very mad right now. I can't trade anymore because I was only supposed to use $200 today, and it put me in with extra shares, so it went over my limit that I wanted to use anyway. So tomorrow I'm not gonna have $200 to use to trade. I'm gonna have like 130 instead of 200 now. I don't get it. This is why I do record these videos, just in case stuff like this happens. And of course, a couple minutes before I start to record, it happens. My first trade was good. I bought 6 shares at 14.56, which is right where my cursor is. It was the break over like this consolidation, the first minute candle make a new high here. And I started to scale out here. I think I made almost $2, or like $1.70 or something. I was up. So that's why it's not a $15 loss. I made, what is that, $2.50 almost? I made something. You guys can do the calculations. I don't even know. I was up money. I think it was over $2. And then I get filled for shares I already canceled. And I just still don't understand. I'm contacting support because I literally checked and the canceled order was in here. Then I got into the other trade, buying them at 14.82. That was the first trade I took, not this one. It says the time is even wrong. I bought these first. I never bought these first. It was canceled. And I also did not buy them at 9:03. These got filled 40 seconds late. The candle was already down here. I wish I had this on video so bad I could use it to show you, cuz this is like market manipulation. This is, I don't know what. I don't know. Leave a comment if you know if I can go back to clip something like back in time, because that would really help. I just don't understand. Like, your times are all wrong. All wrong. I had this trade first at 9:10 because this trade didn't get filled. I canceled it. The order was really going up with the price, and I was wondering why I didn't get filled on a market order. Canceled it. Price dropped. I got in with those other 5 because that trade just didn't get filled. I'm losing the trade, and all of a sudden I get filled at 15.27 with the other 5 up here when the price is literally down here. Bringing my cost basis way up above 15, like 15.07 I think it was, and then it just keeps going down, making an even bigger loss. I'm just so aggravated that I got filled with those other 5, or else this loss would have been only half of what it was. Probably a lot less than that because I would have honored my stop. I don't even know what to do. I was so confused on why I got filled with shares that the order was already canceled for. I'm still confused. And they changed all the canceled orders and the times that I got filled on them. I don't get it. Okay, so I'm very mad. I just recorded this whole video and realized that I was muted somehow, so I'm gonna have to redo it all again. But this is on the other video. I don't know if I'm gonna post this in the same video or as a separate video. I might do both. But today I got filled for shares I canceled, and I got filled with a market order 14 seconds later at a ridiculous price. And that's why I had a huge loss today. And thank God they're reimbursing me for it after I had to haggle with them forever, proving I was right, proving that they're lying. They always lie, just so you guys know. I've caught TD Ameritrade's people lying to me every single time I contact them. Every time. And you'll see what they try to do. Let me take a sip of coffee here. Okay. So, first thing I said, why did my market order I canceled at market open get filled 40 seconds later? It wasn't actually 40 seconds. It turned out to be only 14 seconds, but it just felt like an eternity. So I said that. And where the stock price was, it was 60 cents higher for where I got filled. I want my money back, is what I said. So basically she says, thank you for contacting Thinkorswim support chat. Be happy to look into that for you. Is that in regards to the 5 shares? So the whole thing was those 5 shares that I did technically buy, I canceled them. On my screen, it said canceled order. Then, what is that? 11 seconds later, or was that 9? 9 seconds later, I placed another trade. So that was my first trade, and I bought 5 at 14.82. That's my first trade I took. I didn't have any other trades at market open. And then, as you could see, 5 seconds later, all of a sudden that market order says I got filled, even though I canceled it. And it was filled all the way up at 15.27, and the price was at like 14.60. That's how I got the big loss. So she says, looking over that order, it filled within seconds of being placed. You would not have been able to cancel the order. It was a good fill. Listen to that. It filled within seconds. That was a good fill. Really? Seconds later is a good fill? And later on, they say it was only 14 seconds later. It was still a good fill. Like, really? And I did cancel the order. You have to believe me on that. So I says, I know that's what it says, but believe me, the times were changed and the order is lagged. The market order did not get filled, blah, 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 after the other trade. It was not 40 seconds. So the initial canceled order is gone. If I show you here, the canceled order that I did put in is gone. And you could see it says that those other 5 shares got filled first when they didn't. That's what I'm not understanding. So that's why I'm contacting these guys, because it's some BS. So, let's go down here. So, correct, the cancel did not go through since the order was filled already. I said, but it did. I said, but it didn't go through. I said, it said canceled. Sorry, I'm just messing up right now. I already recorded this, so it's a little hard for me to do it again. It said canceled, and it popped up on my screen up here in the top left. I had no position, because here, if I go to charts, there was nothing here, and there was nothing here either. I had no positions open, no positions, so I canceled it. It said canceled, and I had no positions, no shares, nothing. Then I placed another trade and got in, and it said it got in 40 seconds later. On the filled order was rejected. So it said the filled order, or basically those first 5 shares, said that they oh my god, I can't talk right now, that they were filled. And then the canceled order, it said canceled order rejected. I said, please help me look into this some more. There might be a bigger problem, because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not lying. So then she said, I have my back office team review as well. They also said it was a good fill, and you would not have been able to cancel the order since it was filled within seconds of being placed. Again, I did cancel it, and seconds later of a market order is not a good order anyway. And then I said, is there a way you could check when I got notified of the trade? If the trade did get filled, why didn't it pop up in my positions, and why did it let me cancel the order? I canceled the order, and it said canceled order. I don't get it. And then here's the proof that she put in herself. So here, 8:30:02. Well, basically, I said, what does this mean? Because I didn't know what this was. I know what it is now after talking with her, but I said, what does this mean? It said, it notified you for the fill at 8:30:16. So I was like, wait, if I put the order in at 8:30:02 and it notified me at 8:30:16, that's 40 seconds late. 14, not 40, sorry. 14 seconds late. So I said, it was delayed, see? And I got in another trade before that, right here. Isn't that proof? She said, no cancel attempts reflect in the market order. I say, is there another trade before it? Before the market order? Yes. Why is there a 14-second gap? I got in with 5 shares before the first order even said it was filled. Unfortunately, our trade resolution is not able to offer any accommodations in regards to those trades. As a courtesy, I don't know what that means, I can request that reimburse you $10 to your account for the inconvenience. However, going forward, you will want to refrain from placing market orders because those fill instantly and you will not be able to cancel them. And it will be in your account 2 days later. That's what she says. So I say, okay, FYI, I'm a day trader and I cancel market orders all the time. And I'm sure you guys can too. I cancel them all the time because at least on TD Ameritrade here, Thinkorswim, their platform is really laggy. I can cancel a market order as much as I want. So I said, can you please explain what happened at these times? Because here's the initial market order and I canceled it. It didn't get filled. So I canceled it. Then I got back in with another order and it got filled at 8:30:11. And now once I'm in this trade 5 seconds later, those first 5 shares I canceled got in at about 60 cents higher from where the price actually was. So that's the whole thing. All right, so she said, though it took 14 seconds to fill the market order, it is not sufficient enough to be considered a delay in fill. Are you serious? Like, did she really just say that? 14 seconds is not considered a delay? If a market order is supposed to be instant, how was 14 seconds not delayed? So I said, yes, it is, because after 14 seconds, the price was nowhere near 15.27. It was way below 15. If I got filled on the order 14 seconds later, I should be filled at the current price, not what it was 14 seconds later or 14 seconds before. That's what I don't get. It took so long to fill, I canceled it because something was wrong. Then it tells me way above the current stock price, or it fills me way above the current stock price. There's proof. And then she takes forever to get back to me. I'm waiting here for 3 minutes. So I say, what does 8:30:11 mean? Because here, I'm pretty sure this is proof of that other trade I took before it ever notified me of the other one. I believe, so this is where I think. So I believe that's where I bought the first 5 shares. Then, 5 seconds later, the other market order goes through. 14 seconds late, giving me the crazy high price. And then 4 minutes later, I say, please answer. And then she finally answers me. So she says, I was just reviewing the orders. The market order filled a second after you placed it. I'm going to mute my mic real quick. Okay, I'm back. I'm not going to pause or stop the video. I'm just going to keep going with that. Just skip forward, hopefully, if you did. All right, so I think I was here. I was just reviewing the orders. The market order filled after the second you placed it. The delay was for the fill. How does that make any sense? The market order filled after the second you placed it. The delay was for the fill. That don't make any sense to me, and I'm sure it doesn't to you. However, you placed your limit order and it filled and notified you prior to the other market order. That's what I'm saying. Like I got filled first on the other one. So there's the proof there. The order was filled at 8:30:03, but reported filled at 8:30:16. During that delay, they placed the limit, which also filled immediately, but reported back faster than the mark order. We cannot offer a common which is why I submitted the request to reimburse the $10 because I know I'm right and the system messed up. Usually these are provided by the exchange that the orders were routed to. So I'm saying, so if the market order did get filled at 8:30:02 but never notified me of getting filled at 8:30:16, that means it was never filled on my screen, which was the entire reason I canceled it in the first place and got in a new trade. Then after I got in a new trade, the market order said it was filled and that the cancel was rejected. And I say I would like the entire trade to be reimbursed for the inconvenience. So she says, you will not you would not have been able to cancel the filled order. This is where I'm still questioning her, because it was never filled on my screen until 8:30:16. I had 14 seconds to cancel it. I canceled it within a couple seconds because a market order should be instant, not seconds late. So I canceled it because the price already went up 50 cents. I already missed my entry because it didn't get filled. So I canceled it so I don't get filled high. Then I waited for it to pull back. I could show you right here. I was buying this break with the market order as soon as it opened. I hit buy market and it never got filled. The market order was going up. It never got filled. So I canceled it quickly. Bam, cancel. It pulled back and I got in like right here with the other 5. You can see. Right there, 1482. That's where I got in with my first 5 shares. And then 14 seconds later, as it's dropping, I get filled with the other 5 all the way up at 1527. All the way up here. It's crazy. Let me pull that back up. Let's find where I was here. We cannot offer accommodations in regards to the delay in fills. Okay, yes, so here we are. So it did not notify you the shares were already yours. How am I going to own shares I don't even know I own? That's some BS, if you ask me. That's absolute BS. What if I had 1 million shares and I canceled the order, which I did. I canceled it. It said canceled. 1 million shares. I know this is like out of the ballpark, but I'm just saying. I canceled the order because it didn't get filled. And then 14 seconds later, out of nowhere, once I'm already in another trade, those 1 million shares get filled way high. Could you imagine the loss? Like, anybody would be able to sue them. So she says, we are not able to reverse the whole transaction. Okay. So I'm saying, okay, well, no market order should be 14 seconds delayed ever. Please reimburse me for the full amount. She says, all right, I will submit that request to reimburse your account for $15. Is there anything else I could do or look into to assist you? I say, thanks very much. And I'm guessing, well, she says she's still here, but there's all the proof. And you see the proof right here. This is when I hit market to buy at 8:30 for that break I just showed you guys. It never got filled, so I canceled it. It pulled back. I got in with those other 5 at 82. That's that trade right here. I got filled. And then 5 seconds after that, I got filled for those first 5. So it makes no sense. I'm getting reimbursed for $15. So I'm down like 13 something. So this trade will technically be profitable, but I don't even know if I should count that as anything. Down $13.50. So I'll get back 15. None of this should have ever happened. And I just wish I recorded this live. I was in my class, so I wasn't recording. And I wish I did, because I could show it to them and get reimbursed a lot quicker without going through all the hassle I always have to go through, because they always try to lie. Always. They don't want you in their hair. They're not getting paid that much. They want to be done with you in a couple minutes, lying to you so you can go on your way. And I know that they're lying. I've caught them in lies probably over 50 times over the last year and a half, easily. Screenshotting it all on my phone, on the computer. And here's some more proof that they tried to lie to me. And I know I was right. I kept going. Wait here, where they tried to reimburse me, way up here, wherever it was. What was that? They tried to reimburse me somewhere up here, I think. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? I'm pretty sure they said it up here. Or was it right here? It was somewhere. They tried to reimburse me real quick. And I said, no, I want to know why. And I kept going. So when you have problems with TD Ameritrade, know if you're right or wrong, and don't stop until you get that answer, because they will keep lying to you just to get you out of their hair. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because this is a very aggravating day for me, and I'm glad that it was resolved, and $15, I don't even know if it's worth it for all the arguing I had to do to get that back. Like they really suck. This platform sucks. I cannot wait to get off of them. This only makes me not want to use them ever again, like ever. And it shouldn't for you either. Because if this can happen to me with this tiny little account I have, imagine what could happen to your bigger account. It costs you a whole lot more money. Whole lot more money than only $13.50. Thankfully, this is a small account. But what if this was your account with like 50 grand or however big your account is? That loss would have been a way bigger. So, this is the end of your video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. And with that, thanks for watching.